What is your big plan for Ikhlas in 2021? Are you investing more money into Ikhlas or looking for more funds to Ikhlas in 2021?
Well, this is our first fund, and the way it works is that we've raised about 200 million US in the first close, and we're going to have a second close in the next couple of months. So hopefully we'll raise a bit more money for that. Then we will invest those funds, whatever that number is, over the next 2 to 3 years. And hopefully, having deployed that and having demonstrated success, we will go for our second fund. In this world, when you have a track record, it's certainly much easier to raise money.
Okay. Next question, Dato Sri. We're aware that when the firm was being set up in late 2017, that the fund was reportedly looking to raise as much as $1 billion US. So how long does it take for Ikhlas to reach this target?
Well, not too long, I hope. I mean, our first fund is already one of the largest ever first fund in Asia. And hopefully our second fund will be larger than our first fund, in which case, if you add that up, we shouldn't be too far from 1 billion. But let me just say that, it was never my number, that 1 billion. I don't know, the media tends to get ahead of itself sometimes.
Okay. Okay, so, but what is the target that has been set up by Ikhlas Capital? Maybe in the nearest future, like 2021, or maybe the next 2 years, let's say.
Our first fund, we hope to close between 250 to 300 million, and then we'll invest that. And hopefully in 2 years or 3 years' time, we will go out for our second fund, which hopefully will be, 500 or so million dollars. That's the kind of basic plan that we have.
Okay, so in the next 2 or 3 years. Last question, Dato Sri, what is your long-term strategy down the line for Ikhlas Capital? And will Ikhlas emerge as the SoftBank of ASEAN one day?
Well, first of all, we won't, because Ikhlas focuses on growth companies, more mature companies. We don't really invest in startups. And as I said earlier, Ikhlas is about partnering companies, entrepreneurs with proven track record, and we come in and we generally advise and strategize with them. In 2021, hopefully we will find more and more of those companies and grow our track record. In the long term, our dream, my partners, Gita Wirawan, Cesar Purisima, who was the former finance secretary of the Philippines, and Kenny Kim, who was CFO of CIMB Group, our ambition is to build a truly ASEAN institution. And at the moment, it's exciting because, we have ASEAN money. We are an ASEAN-funded, ASEAN private equity fund to help ASEAN companies. And it's truly an ASEAN story. And, as you know, with CIMB, in the first incarnation of my career, it was all about building an ASEAN financial institution. And this is about building a second one for me.